Okay, what's good, everybody? So my computer's kind of having a little bit of a freak out today. Don't know what's exactly causing that, but we're gonna deal with it. Wouldn't be an I don't know stream without some IT issues that I don't know how to fix, but we are just going to power through them. Okay, let's see. Get the camera all looking good. Positioning it. Yep. Okay, cool. And we got to do the one thing I always forget to do when I turn on the camera, which is deactivate and activate. Hey, there we go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. This is Adon Entertainment if you're coming from YouTube, and this is Zonk if you're, Adon Entertainment if you're coming from Twitch, and Zonk if you're coming from YouTube. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. We have hit a pretty big streak and growth for the channel. I think we just hit 85 followers and someone actually followed at the very end of the stream. I'm going to restart the notification there. Special thanks of a follow from, let me use my face to block it, Jambalaya, one of my favorite foods. Thanks for the follow, and welcome to the Think Tank. Let's see. My God, Phobos, you have an interview in 15. Okay, that's huge. That's a, wow. Huge jump from yesterday. How you feeling? You feeling ready? You still got, ooh, did I... How's this look on screen? Because my Twitch looks super weird right now to me. I'm gonna quickly just check out the live stream just to see how we're going. Whoops, don't want to hear myself. Okay, cool. Snap, that's huge. Well, if I could give you any oh, don't be scared. I know interviews are scary and like it feels like you have to be something. Oh yeah, no, you're good. Just don't think too just don't think too hard about it. Because at the end of the day, you are just talking to a person, and you're being interviewed because you are who you are. Just don't try too hard to be someone else. Like if you have a certain if you know what I'm talking about, where you have like the the jokes used for friend group A, and you have the jokes used for friend group B, kind of treat it like that. Just be professional, and being professional just means like just be you, just straight up, just be you. That's it, really. Public speaking and just interviews within itself are a difficult concept, and yeah, they can be scary. But honestly, you're chilling. You got this. I don't doubt that you have this. Keep us posted though. Keep us posted though. Let me play your game when it's done too. Okay. If you need any interview tips before you go in there, I got you. I've gone through many interview myself at this point. Feel like I'm pretty versed in the concept, and I just realized because of how. Yeah, of course. I'm Oh. Real quick, does anyone know how to like? For some reason, my OBS is stuck in full screen right now. Like, I can't. Like, I don't have control over the window, and because of that, I can't move my OBS to the other side of the screen. So if I go into dev mode, you're just gonna straight up see my thing. Not all good. Wait, maybe. No, okay, that would have been super dope. Task manager, maybe. Okay, I was about to say OBS isn't even recognized. I don't want to end task. Maybe expand. No. We might restart the stream just purely because I can't get OBS to work right now. Here, I'm gonna restart the stream real quick. Or actually, hold on. I'm just not. Yeah, I kind of want to. Last try settings, maybe. General. Hide OBS from stream capture. No, maybe the update channel. Video. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna. I guess we're spending the majority of the stream just like figuring this out. But no, don't save the changes. if I guess a quick recap of what we've been doing over the last couple of days. We just been working on the UI because once we get like that in a solid place, basically the game's almost done. We just have to do some minor balancing on top of it, which is gonna be fun. It's basically just messing around with our mechanics. Let's see, can't move window to other monitor OBS. Let's see, if was most likely entered full screen mode, press F11. Okay. Yeah, okay, I can, something's kind of popping up. That did not do that. Window frame hidden on second monitor. Okay, looks like this is still an active bug. View full screen interface, maybe reset UI. Okay, that didn't fix it. Yeah, okay, I guess this is just a bug with OBS. Damn, I don't wanna do that. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm gonna quickly restart the stream. We will be back in like literally 2 seconds. I just have to fix OBS because it's being a derp. So yeah, give me like 2 seconds. People who are looking at the stream right now, don't leave. I'll be back in a second. That is the YouTube. Cool. I fixed that. We should be so back right now. I just reset all of my stuff, which is phenomenal. Mix that with that, so at least we have that. Cool, that looks a lot better. Docs, we got a custom browser doc, which is the YouTube chat. I'll see y'all in a second. There we go, loaded that bad boy up, putting that in there, and we are so back. Thanks, OBS. Okay. So yeah, quick little recap of what we did yesterday. It was just some UI stuff. Ooh, I have multiple instances of Godot opening. Did not know you could do that. Now I do. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's finally get back to actually working. So as you can see, we have a little tab system right here. We have the text that's inside the tabs, so on and so forth. It doesn't look the best. Basically, that's what we're gonna be working on today. Honestly, like with the way some of the stuff already looks, it looks pretty bad as is. And not bad as like, hey, this is like bad actually. Bad as in like, this is what we want the game to look like. And it's a good kind of bad. So realistically, all we're doing right now is we're just gonna go over to our screens here and stop messing with the tab screen, because at this point this is about as good as it's gonna get. I just have to change the way things look. I don't like how by default the text is white. I guess I can't do anything about that, which kind of sucks. Yeah, but all we're really gonna do is we're just gonna clean up some of this stuff to make it look better. So I'll probably just make this like a solid screen, bevel the edges so it just looks better. Maybe like white on the inside with like kind of a gray background. The buttons are fine as is. Yeah, because to be honest, with the way this game is going, I don't want to really go super crazy with how I do UI. Looks like it's scaling pretty good too. I don't know what this is. I think the HUD still contains it. And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm experiencing some major wind in my area. And it is insane. At any point in time, the stream might drop just due to weather issues. So if I just disappear, you know why. I was assassinated by nature. So as long as we got that out of the way, let's just go back to fixing some of this. I want to at least finish these tabs so they look a little bit better, because right now the current color scheme isn't it. And it's actually pretty simple to fix. All we have to do is, let's see, this is button. We want to go to tab container. And I did check, you can't really change the way the tabs look or their spacing, which is super annoying. So what I'm honestly just going to do is I'm just going to close up stuff we don't need. Oh, yeah. How could I forget? Yo, Alberta hit us with another sick drop. We got a new channel banner right here. Peep this, y'all. This goes hard. Got a little potato, got a pirate hat, drawing tablet, the Adeno bird, bass guitar, acoustic, and an old PC. This is huge. This is the new Twitch banner. This is the new YouTube banner too. The YouTube banner I still got to update, but this is awesome. Another huge shout out to Alberta for doing the whole channel redesign. This is dope. This is awesome. Okay, we got that going. Making sure, no, fine, reload. There, you happy? Okay. Let's get back to it. So the first thing we are going to do is just fix the tabs a little bit. Checking the thing real quick. Oh yeah, we hit 85 followers too. I don't know if I said that already. That's awesome. Thanks, Al. Oh, it's World Sleep Day too. I didn't even know that was a thing. Thanks, Microsoft. Okay, enough nonsense. Let's go back to our tab. Just figure out what we got here. So right now, the biggest things we have to change is just how things look, and that's going to be actually relatively straightforward. Tab unselected is the style box flat, and tab selected is this. So what I want to do for this actually is just make it so... Yeah, this font thing will forever annoy the crap out of me. Probably because I can't actually change the color of it, or maybe I can and I'm just dumb. Font size, decrement, increment, base type, tab bar, background. Okay, we don't really care about any of that right now because this is fine. This little gap in the middle is super annoying. That's fine. So for tab hovered and tab unselected, basically what we have to do is we just have to change these up a little bit so it looks a little bit better. So we'll make it like a nice kind of generalized selection color. I think, I don't know, this kind of baby bluish would be good. And at this point, all we're doing is we're just getting familiar. I'm not even going to trip about this. And for our corner radius, I think that's fine. It looks pretty wacky. That's good. I think for the border, we got this white color. We can maybe mess around with that. I think, actually, we'll just keep it as the white color, like so. That's great. Blend. No, that's gross. Corner radius is fine. Expand margin, shadow, great, cool. That is step one for that. Tab selected. Let's go back to, or tab unselected is the first thing we want. It's the other thing we also want to work on. Let's make it so, maybe black. Just because we needed the contrast with the other ones. Maybe we'll just make it kind of like a darker blue, like that, like so. Awesome, awesome. Corner detail is fine. Border width is fine. Border color, if we keep the blend on, that's so close to what I want it to be. I don't know if I can, what's this button do? Pick or shape. I don't know if I can like make a gradient for this. Recent colors, swatches. It'd be super cool if I could make a gradient for this, but I don't know if I can. And I don't expand, let's see, margins. Yeah, this actually does go kind of hard. Like, let's see. If we increase, like, the unselected margin, so it does that. But we won't do that. Shadow color. This is if we want to add this. This does add kind of a nice difference between them. And then if we increase the opacity to max that out like that. And then we got, like, this kind of offset thing here. Which is cool. I just don't want, let's see, aliasing on. We don't want that on. From a distance, this might look fine. Let's check out how this looks like in game. Making sure the timer is running. That's super important. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so we're gonna turn off the shadow. We don't want that in here. Yeah, it's just, I don't know why the text is so not good when this occurs. This is low-key fine though. We will maybe do an override. We'll do an override for the other stuff, definitely. But we'll keep that as is. Let's look at... We don't really need to mess with anything else outside of this. But that is our unselected. Let's just get the shadow off of there. It's no good. The players will be able to tell. I wish I could add a kind of difference in there, but I can't. And you know what? That's fine. You win some, you lose some, kids. What we will... one more thing, just to check. Nah, we won't do that. It's too much. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we have that. Let's go back into our retro theme here. We have selected. We have the on hovered. Or we have tab selected. We have tab unselected. Let's get a tab hovered here. And what we will do is we'll take the selected. We're going to copy this. We're going to add one to the hovered section here. We are going to paste this bad boy right here. We're going to make it unique so we don't accidentally cause any differences. We are going to make it so when we hover over something, the outline becomes, oh, I forgot on the unselected, we want to make the border color a little bit darker. Like that. Actually, yeah, very cool. Then when we have, let's see, blah, blah, blah. Let's get tab hovered. Or tab selected, actually. Maybe the border be like a nice complementary green. I don't know what I'm doing. That hurting your guys' eyes as much as it's hurting my eyes? I hope so. I'm just gonna be evil today. A little bit dark. There. And for the border selection color. Oh, you know what? Better yet, actually, we'll make this like that. We keep it like that. And then for the unselected, let's go back here. Border color, let's just make it so there's no border on them. There you go. I really don't like how there's like not a gap. It does bother me a lot. I wonder if I can just like make a border like that and we can just turn down the opacity on it and, oh, that's actually perfect. Hey, what's good? How you doing, Lewis? Welcome to the stream. Save your oh yeah, cool. For some reason doing that triggers that. So we have our selected color right here. We have our tabs. This is basically the way we're gonna get tab separation. If only I was smart enough to figure this out prior. All right, we're gonna make this maybe like 1 pixel in separation, like so. There we go. That looks spurty. Let's go back into our theme. Great, and we'll make it so like when you select something it's that, but on the hovered, which is what we want to change as well. We'll keep that as is. But what we will do is we'll make it have a border color of this, border width of this. But instead of this color, we will make it kind of like, we'll go back to like kind of like our minty greenish blue kind of thing. I think that'll be good. Like so. We'll keep that on. And now let's quickly, I didn't actually have to do this now I think about it. Look at that, click it. Click it, click it, click it, click it, click it, click it. I think this looks pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. And let me tell you, I do. And I think the tab focus is what's kind of tripping us up there too. Yeah, let's go to tab focus and just make it have like maybe an empty style box. Style box empty. Yeah, that fixes that. Fantastic. Okay, I think we're good there. And I think that actually just does it up for the tabs. You know that? Bam, 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 bam. And no, actually, that turned out really nicely. Sweet. Nothing like a good night of sleep to fix the manic issues that you were having the day before is what I tell myself. Okay, so let's actually back this up and check out our Notion board just to see where we're at on the to-do list here. Tab icon, kind of done. Stock point sprite. So that's gonna be like the actual drawing portion of the stuff. We'll improve the slider in the dropdown right now because that's gonna be pretty simple. I want to see how much I can do without actually leaving Godot. Which seems to be a lot. I am a little. I'm surprised on how much I'm actually enjoying this system. I hated it a lot before because I was like, I liked working harder, not smarter. When I was making UI previously, and other engines do allow you to do that. Like, of course, there is styles and you can create components and stuff like that. But this actually makes it super easy to just work on stuff visually, which is super cool. So, like, look here. We got this little dropper here, and we got our button. And the button is something we have here. So, let's say we have the normal. We don't want to. We got a style box flat. We'll just keep it as that. Check that out right there. Go in here. And what we can do is we can just make sure any aliasing is off, like so. Don't know why it did that. That's cool. Probably, do I have to, can I like lock it in place? Oh, no, okay. So what we want to do is we want to go for like our button, checking out the normal press right here. And we will make this unique. Now what we do want to do is we want to get the border, and then we want to increase the border by a little bit. So maybe like 2 pixels around the edges. Ooh, better yet, check this out. We kind of got like this little pressed icon here. Instead of like 2 pixels, we can get like 1 and gives us that weird little bit of shading. Maybe not. And we can turn down the corner detail a little bit too. like so. And then get the corner radius. Too bad you can't, can you mess with these in, as a whole? Sometimes, okay, now that's cool. Let's just crank down the corners a little bit. Oh, corner is about 3 pixels, seems to be our friend here. Maybe we just like do that. I don't like how the border looks when it does that, because it kind of does like that weird comb thing right there at the bottom. I wish it would just end. That's fine though. We can just kind of mess around with that as is. I think that looks pretty solid actually. Maybe we will just add the border around the entire thing, just to make it look nice, like that. I think that's pretty good. We'll keep that as is, like that. So that's that, maybe, and right here we will modulate the color specifically per, which is good. I'm just gonna make this like a nice orangey color. Oh, interesting, these are buttons too. Whoa, okay. Cool. I didn't know that. All right. There's a lot here. So we ever confirm, we ever buy. That's cool, that's cool. Excuse me. Let's take this. I'm gonna copy this guy here. Go to our style box flat. Open it. Let's paste it. There we go. Make sure this is unique. This is a super important thing to do if you ever, whenever you, what's the word I'm looking for? This is super important whenever you mess with anything in Adobe where you're like copying and pasting, because it does keep a reference to whatever you copied from. So it's good to just make sure you make something unique every time you mess around with it. So we have that impress. Let's just see what we got going on here. I could probably get like a, I think we'll keep that as is. I think that's actually, I kind of like that, how it just like goes to like that, and you just like, here's a confirm pressed. Awesome. Sweet. And I'm noticing it's saying buying right there instead of selling when you ever do that. So you need to do that. But this looks pretty good as is. We'll leave that alone for now. Now let's go over and mess around with our sliders. Yeah. I think this is what we've been using. H slider, H scroll bar. There's 2 different H sliders. I'm going to assume we're messing with this one. Grab area, here we go. Oh, you see that right there? So that's that. We'll just make it like a style box empty for now, so there's nothing there. This grabber area highlight. What do we got here? 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 Style box flat. What is? It's not that. Is it just a slider as a whole? Oh. Weird. So that's just straight up gone now. Is it? Like, how did that, why does that happen? There's nothing, okay, that just actually completely breaks it. That's crazy. Or it doesn't completely break it, that's actually how it is supposed to function. Maybe it's not a style box flat in there. Is it style box line? Oh, it is, well, line doesn't seem quite right. I wonder like what this does. Okay, that's grow, begin grow, and this is the thickness. Which actually is about, this is actually something I wanted. Content margins, vertical? Yeah. I can't, unfortunately I can't get a corner radius for that bad boy. So that's fine. So maybe we don't want style box line. By default it is style box flat. So I guess we just mess around with that until we get something we like. So I'm going to mess around with just a bunch of values. There it is. Okay. Just gonna mess around with some values until we get that top. And we got bottom. There we go. And that right here, center grabber, that's what we want to mess with. I don't know what controls this ball guy here. And for the corner radius, we're going to just... yeah, that's fine. And we'll get that for the top right too. Or bottom left. Like that. Perfect. Do the same thing for the other side. So just 8 all around. Like that. Cool. I said cool. There we go. Sweet. Grabber area highlight. Grabber area. So that's the style box empty. What exactly controls that guy? Oh, grabber. That's what it is. Okay. So this is the one where we can just... okay. So we can get a noise texture. What we do? Canvas texture? Diffuse texture? No. Maybe just leave it as is. Yeah, we'll just leave that as is for now. That guy's fine. The slider, though. Kind of some borders to it. Can't do a negative border? Oh, don't do that. 3, 3, and 3. Nope, not 33. And 3. Cool. That should be, yep. That. It's looking good. It's looking good. And then let's see what anti-aliasing looks like when it's off. Oh, that's even better. Alright, cool. We'll mess around with that if we need it to be messed around with. And let's just take a quick peek to see what this... okay. So that's fine-ish. And let's get the Spud in there. Let's get the Yukon in there and get a Yam. Wait for those bad boys to grow. Check out the stocks. Spud price, not bad. Yam price, pretty solid. Yukon price is pretty good too. We'll make these different colors when we do with a what's it called? Some theme overrides. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. So if I take this, right, what's that gonna look like? That's the fill. Okay, so that is something I don't quite like. What controls that? It's this tick, I think. Can I like see what this is? So if I take that and I override it and I make it a canvas texture of my choosing, and I make this a... I always forget exactly how to do this. Gradient texture, 1D. Okay. That's not quite it. It's not changing that as much as I thought it would. I'm wondering if it's just because of the gradient that I set up. Like maybe it's gotta... maybe it's gotta be just like way more obvious to like what it is. And like maybe instead of that being black, it's like red or something like that. Okay. Nah. Okay. What is... it's not this. That's cool. Grabber disable, grabber highlight. No, I don't care about none of that. Center grabber, offset colors. This is grabber area highlight that we've created. So this is the actual grabber. Oh, is it this right here? It is this, isn't it? Grabber area? Okay, no, this isn't what we want. U is what we want to mess with. There we go. Cell box flat. There we go. This is what it was. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's take I can't zoom in, it looks like. Okay. So let's do the same thing. Corner radius, just crank that up a little bit. Too bad I can't. Yeah, I really wish I could see it. I think I can. Oh yeah, I can't see it. All I have to do is just go to the. This is the cell screen that we're currently looking at. Oh, and this is not using the correct theme either. Quick load. There we go. Let's get cell slider right here. Just. Ooh, whoa. Oh, interesting. Take on borders. Okay. Let's get value, increase that like so. So we can at least get a good view of what we're looking at. And for the grabber area highlight, which is you right here. Okay. And for the cell slider, rounded. I guess you can't see what the highlight looks like at all times. That's kind of annoying, but it's fine-ish, I guess. Bleh. Yeah. We'll just make it similar. So it's just like, this has a radius of 3, this has a radius of 3, this has a radius of 3, this has a radius of 3. Border, doesn't matter. Corner details that. Can I with the skew border width? I don't want to mess with the border. I don't really care about that. Expand margins. That is messing with the thickness of it. So if we make it like that, it's probably gonna be. Oh, okay, that's the left. So let's make it like top. Maybe add like 3 pixels to that. See what that looks like. Perfect. Let's look at the bottom. Add 3 more pixels to that. Sick. That should be a fill. Yeah, and then from the right, can I reduce the amount of it? No, I can't do that. But what I can do is I can add a border to the leftmost of a invisible, like so. And I can add a border to the left of about 3 pixels, and that should, yeah, that covers it. And we can change it to be like this color. Yeah. Yeah. Let's check that out. And we'll set our cell sliders range back to 0, just to get something going on here. We will build ourselves a quick potato patch, get some spuds growing. Like so. I'll probably increase the growth tick later on if. There you go. Yeah, it looks good. Perfect. Okay, that's the slider looking better. I think that's improved slider. Cool. Let's back that up on GitHub. Let's see. Improved tabs and slider. Rad. Okay, we're doing pretty good. How we doing on the work timer? Oh, nice. We're 2 minutes out. All right, cool. So now let's mess around with the drop down because I don't. Yeah. So the drop down right here has its own particular stuff, and this is what we want to mess around with. So we go back to our finance menu here. You can see we got that. We don't want it to be this color. Probably like white with a black outline would be good. What's up, Jethro? You doing good over there? Ooh, I'm glad you got up because that for some reason that reminded me I have to do laundry. Okay. A couple things to fix here. Just like borders and stuff like that. So blah blah blah. Normal mirrored press mirror. This is the option button. Okay. On hover, we don't really have to mess with that. Normal, I think is what we're going to mess with. Style box flat. There we go. Okay. So, same diff. What we need to do is we just need to go back and basically repeat the process we have for this stuff. Turn off anti-aliasing, or not even actually. We'll just add like a border to it. I think that would be nice. Border of some amount of stuff. I'm enjoying using borders a lot more for this because it just allows me to add spacing without actually really adding spacing. That's cool. Yeah, get that little action going. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Internally will be that color. I don't know if I can actually change. You could probably change font color. Per. That's gonna be interesting. Uh. Ah. Each separation, narrow margin. Okay. Font color. Oh. Oh. Whoa. How often have I been missing this? Wow. Wait. Have I been able to do this the entire time for the tab container? Man, we're learning. We're learning, kids. All right, option button. We're just gonna focus on this guy right here until we get to a point we like. The drop down color, I can't really change this until like I actually do that. Quick load. Nope. Okay. So to a certain extent, we might just be. Too bad I can't just straight up mess with that from here. Oh, that's work done. Okay, I'm gonna set the timer. I'm gonna just quickly put my laundry in the various spots and do various things. But that's the first step of our steps. I'll be right back. Y'all take it easy. Where's the thingy for the BRB? Yep, there we go. All right, BRB, y'all. All right, I'm back. I see. Sorry. I hope the alarm didn't just grind your guys' ears up. Was writing down an idea. Got the laundry done though. So blam, face cam, blam, dev scene. Okay. What's the next thing we were working on? Should have grabbed a cup of water, but dude, we doing shiz dehydrated. Okay, so what's the next thing we were working on? The drop down. Yes. So I can't tell if that was some alarm outside or that was the lo-fi just screaming in my ear. Either way, not pleasant. So that's a lo-fi. That's terrible. Okay, sorry guys. What we're gonna do now is we're going to look at the menu button, and we're gonna see what we got here. So, a couple things we need to fix. I don't know what actually is. Yeah. See, that's kind of annoying because I don't 1000% know. Oh, whoa. Yo, I didn't realize this changes the color selectors too. That is super rad. Oh man, character customizers are gonna be super easy. Okay. So this is, we got the on hover, which we need to fix now too. I do kind of like the rounded aspect I've gone for though. I might just do that. We're keeping it consistent out here. Turning off anti-aliasing for that. Turning down the corner detail. Blah 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 blah. Do whatever the hell. I think I set it to 2 by default for everything. And we're gonna get corner radius up. Bloop bloop bloop. Yeah, looks right. 3 seems to be our favorite number throughout the entirety of this. And this is gonna be every day. Hey, Tired Kebab, welcome back. How you doing today? You got us right in the middle of doing some actual UI design progression. It's huge. Okay, so we need to fix the, let's see, on hover shouldn't be this kind of blah blah that color. So what we need to do is we need to make it so like it's not this orange, but we can just make it whatever we want. So I'm thinking go back to Stylebox Flat, make it a that. I'm thinking, let's see, it's this right now. We want to, oh, actually, this is what we're gonna do. So where we have the normal, we're gonna copy this. The Stylebox Flat here, we're gonna paste it. We're gonna make it unique, because I think now we should get some defaults here. On the on hover, we're gonna make this bad boy unique. You're doing great if you don't know how unproductive you are. Hey, you know what? Rest is a skill to learn. I'm learning that right now. That's why we got the Pomodoro timer on lock every single stream. That's productive right there. Don't count yourself out yet, because I'm not. All right. For the on hover state, let's. What's a cool rad dope color, dude? I'm sorry I said that. See, now I'm kind of in love with orange. I like the color orange a lot. We'll make it green, I guess, because that's kind of money. I don't know actually. You know, screw it, why not? We'll actually decide. We're getting to a point where we can just like straight up use it, like the stuff we have here. Now we just need to actually get to the point where it's like, hey, the game's actually, usable. So we got our on hover state here. Maybe we change the background color, the border color to like kind of this. Or black, maybe? I don't know. No, that's too much. No, I don't like that either. Go like straight up white, and then we'll use like a gray for it. There we go. Now we just have to fix the drop down portion of it. I don't know what that is though. Yeah, I don't. What is that part? That's a weird thing. I don't know what this is. It might be. It could just be. Let's see what do we got here. Maybe suppressed? No, I don't think it's suppressed. It has to be like. What is this here? This is a tree. So if I have like the menu button. Okay. Option button has many options. So we got this little selector going on here, and I don't think that's not included in the iconography. So I'm not. Maybe it is just like something we gotta do. I wonder if it's the flat menu button. See if that's what we're working with here. That's straight up nothing, dude. Okay. Manage items, flat menu button. Yeah, I don't. Maybe. Add constant M. That's what the C stands for. Okay. We don't want to mess around with that. Okay. Let's actually. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at here. We're gonna look at the documentation. See what we see. Brings the drop down of selectable options when pressed. So, trim nothing. Items. See also base button on a curve. You can select your current. Okay, but like, what does it use for styling? Texture 2Ds, icon, constant arrow. Okay, adjust pop-up for void show pop-up. Maybe that's what we need to mess around with. Am I still muted? Okay, cool, good. It looks like it does inherit from the base button class. Hey Quincy, my camera's on by the way. Blah, blah. Maybe it is just like the selectable thing. Yeah, honestly, it could just be this part right here. I don't think it's a tree though. It might be menu button. I don't think that's... Because if it was menu button, this would change. Line edit, no. Text edit. It looks like it's this. Option button, H separations, that. Got outline size. So it's like the actual button, which is what we need to get to. Disabled, define, focused, pressed, mirrored. So I think on pressed, that's that part. It's just like purely the internal parts of it. I don't know what type that would be. Is it pop-up dialogue? Yeah, okay. Button text and button icon properties are set based on the selected items. They shouldn't be changed manually. Okay. So I'm looking at this. We have our items in here. Disabled separator. No. So if I give it an icon, I just want to see like theme overrides. Let's see. Styles, focus normal. All right, let's just keep messing with stuff until I guess we get what we need it to be. So this is the menu button. Brings up that little tree. Maybe it's a tree. Because we have file dialog. That H separator right there. So, we're actually gonna look this up. We're not even sure about this. Let's see. Godot. Option button drop down. Here we go. Steam style option button items. Here we go. Someone seemed to have figured it out. You need to style any components. The theme items you need to change are the pop-up menu. Okay. Let's try that out. Okay. I got that. So let's just try, see if I do like panels right here. Get a brand new guy here. Saw box flat. There we go. Nice. Okay, so getting back into it. Let's do the same thing we're gonna do we have with every single one of them. Anti-aliasing off. Don't. That's annoying. We want anti-aliasing off. Corner detail pretty low. Let's go with the same color as we have for the other one. So we'll just change it as is. We'll make it like this swatch color for now. And what else do we need to do for here? The font needs to be the font that we had before, which I think is Pixelfy Sans Bold. No, go. Hey, there we go. And let's go back to our option button here. Check out what we have set up for the colors. So we have the normal right here. We have the hovered. So let's get that hovered color into our swatch here so we can just have that as a constant. Bloop. And then once selected, let's just make it, I think it's the pressed is what we need to mess with here. What are we making? We are making UI for the potato game we've been working on. And what that is going to be, basically we're trying to make it like a very retro-y, it's pretty good actually. It's going to be a retro-y, what's up, Quincy? Yeah, it's very windy today.
Jesus.
It's going.
Like cold. It's just windy.
Yeah, it's like warm wind too, which is the worst.
That's not bad.
I hate warm wind.
I woke up and I didn't have covers on me. I'm like, what the freak?
That happens when you move.
Man. Wow. Figure that one out.
I just don't know sometimes, man.
Jeez. Who would have thought when you move, you move?
I know, right?
Shut up! Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking? Okay, so anyway, to answer your question, Kebab, we are making UI using Godot's style editor, and the way we're doing it is we're just trying to get like a very retro look for the game, and we don't have to actually leave Godot to do that, which is nice. We're kind of just maxing out the basic shapes and just adding our own pixely fonts in there to get that. There we go. That looks good. And we'll keep that as is. I don't think I can mess around with the iconography. Yeah, I don't really care about that. We will probably change the font though. And like the non-selected part of it. But that's that's basically what we're doing. We're just making UI to make the game look, more like a video game. It's getting there, honestly. Sorry, that's the dumbest fight I've ever had with my brother. We still have a lot of stuff to fix. But we're getting there. That's what matters the most. Right here. I think I might just create like a basic grid pattern, or I'll just get like a grid texture for this. There's probably something that exists inside of Godot by default. Oh, this is clipping content. That's why you can't see them all. You can use the what's it called, arrow keys though to see stuff, which is nice. Okay. I wonder if I expand it, I'll be able to see everything? No. Yeah, because the UI doesn't expand accordingly. Okay. And I need to get rid of that too. Fertilizer. Got everything there. Got a little purchase button. There we go. So now what I want to do is I just want to keep messing around with the UI just to get to a point where I'm like, hey, this is decent. Like, right here, I just need to make a couple of things where it's like if you click this button, this one will change to a different color and so on and so forth. Or it'll just pop up here. or just to be like, hey, current potato looking at, and it's like that. I think for now, what we just need to do is just modify some of these panels so they look a little bit better. So, for example, going to our 2D here, we're looking at our tray screen right here. We could use the default theme, which is actually probably we are gonna do. Just see what pops up there. There we go. And looks like our panel is now completely solidified, which is great. For theme overrides, though, we're just gonna create a style box flat for our panel. And we are going to just mess around with a little bit just to see where we are at for that. So this one is a great color. It's not really working for me. We will change our trade screen. Maybe we'll just maybe we'll just get like the same blue that we've been using for the rest of the game. There you go. Not bad. And skew. Oh. That's kind of rad. We will just do the same thing. We're turn off anti-aliasing. I kind of like the softer corners we got going on here, so we'll increase the corner radius by like 3. Like so. 3, 3, and 3, and 3. Like that. Look at that nice kind of like blip there. And for the border, turn it on. Make the border width same like thing. So it's just like 3 on that, 3 on that, 3 on that, 3 on that. Like that. And bleh. Make that white. There we go. And yeah, that's good. Maybe we'll just turn on the corner detail a lot because that seemed to be kind of nice for us. There we go. And yeah, we'll probably just mimic that across the board here. Got a little that. Unfortunately, can't make our I can't make the what's it called? The colors for selection unique per, which is kind of sucky. You know, you take some L's, you take some dubs. And honestly, the game is looking a lot better than it did before. I just have to fix a couple more things, but I think that does kind of close out a couple things. Create purchase buttons, done. Improve drop down, done. What's the next thing we got to do? Is create a stock point sprite. That's actually going to be pretty easy. I might have made something I already like. We're gonna find out. Let's look at my project. You guys are gonna see the deepest depths of my insanity. What have I made for Roughing It? I made that. That's a different game. What have I made in my randoms folder? That's a different game. Might use one of these guys. Kind of liking that.
It is time.
Time for what?
Suicide.
What?
Suicide.
You're ascending?
Oh,
Sounds like quitting to me.
I'm back.
Bag. Colt game?
What the?
Bless you. Maybe we can do something with that. Like I just cut and paste that piece off. I don't think I have much, actually, which is surprising. Summer camp? Did I make anything? I made a pine tree? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are just going to create a really quick, really dirty potato sprite. Pun intended there. And that potato sprite will be the marker for our thing. Or Quincy, dude, you decide. What are we going to make the sprite for the stock lines in the game? What's the sprite going to look like?
The lines?
The lines.
French fries.
Or not French fries? Like the little points that the player can hover on. You want it to be French fries?
Oh, I thought, wait, the little one?
Not the like, sorry, my bad. Not the like line, but like the, you know how there's like dots on like a stock thing? Where it's like vertices on the graph.
Tater tots.
Tater tots? Okay, we can do that.
DJ Tater Tot.
That's my alternative identity. You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's over. We're done. Go like kind of like rounded tater tot shape. Yeah, there we go. And do that and kind of like shave this part off. Sweet. And then we'll just like kind of go over it like this to kind of get like a little crunchy exterior. There you go. And let's fill that bad boy with, or let's actually make this a slightly darker color because this is supposed to be the outline. G, the fill it. Then, did I save the previous color? I did not. Folks. Oh, yeah, I did actually. Control Y, then, there we go. And I do want to use this thing. There's a contour tool. Where's the dithering tool? I want a dither. Jumble tool. Ooh. Cool. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add like streaks of the kind of darker, like potato-y color. Like that. And we're going to use the jumble tool to kind of just like do that. I'm not happy with this anymore. I'm actually quite upset. And I forgot what the brush size button is. There's like a default I can do for that. Yeah, this is it's a little too jumbled if you ask me. Oh, no, hold on. Wait, I might be cooking. Hold up. I do like on the outside, it kind of does give that crispy exterior again. Too bad I can't mess with like the strength of it too much. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And we will leave that as is. Maybe undo some of these. And like just add some like kind of stamps to it. God, that wind.
It's not looking too good.
You can close the window if you want. No? No. Okay. Let's go here. It's a spray tool. Oh. Oh, cool. That's like kind of what we were doing before. Let's get the line tool actually. Let's get some kind of like lines going on here. Cool. Save it. Under potato game. Stock tot. Can't believe I didn't even think about food as an. I got so deep into like the potato capitalism aspect of the game, I didn't even think of the fact that's like, hey, something you can do with potatoes is eat them. Okay, that's good enough. What? What'd you say? What was that?
Bread.
What was that?
I said bread.
What'd you say?
Bread.
What was that?
Bread.
You watch your mouth.
I'm gonna end your stream.
What?
I'm gonna end your stream.
You're gonna end my stream?
Set up streamer points
Yeah.
so I can watch the stream every day, and then after like a year, I'm gonna get the end your stream perk.
Both of you do, so I'm gonna add that.
You should add that.
Why would I add that after you just told me your plan of what you would do with said power?
Because it's funny, man.
For you, not for me.
I don't understand why you would do it.
You know, good point. I didn't even think of it like that. Oh,
No
wrong.
reason to not do it.
What'd you say?
You have no reason to not do it.
I think I do it now.
I don't think
What do you even call it? I don't even remember what to call
you
this
do.
thing.
It's pretty windy.
It is. Graph point, that's what I called it.
Something is amiss.
Is it you?
What?
What?
How'd you say that?
What?
How'd you say that?
What are you talking about?
Those meaners.
Whoa, what'd you just say?
Freak off.
That's not very.
Freak the freak off.
Whoa, easy there, Chief.
Freak off.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 24-hour 10 ban. No, Crash, no.
And this is what happens. I've come into close contact with the Godot.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, you're lucky.
Actually, I haven't saved in a while.
Well, you gotta watch out, dude.
Back up before PC crashes.
Yeah.
It to be windy.
I don't even know where my phone is.
It's always in the same place, unless you moved it.
That's
That wasn't helpful. I apologize. That was like probably the least helpful thing I could have said.
just talk.
Takes one to know one.
This guy just talks.
What are you talking about?
And he just said it's always in the same place, but I guess you moved it.
Dude, I'm just practicing my video game hint and dial.
God. God.
I love being a menace.
You're not being a menace, you're being a nuisance.
I love being a menace. Scale, keep size, ignore size. Scale down, baby. Yeah. And position it like that. And now you become the scene root. Yeah, boy. I don't know what happened there. Okay. I sincerely hope that this is not permanently screwed. Graph point. What is this? Oh, crap. Do you have the same thing? You do have the same thing. Okay, so what if I just like take the graph point, move it to there, and just being lazy, yoink. There we go. There we go. And if we save it, and we do this, and we open the game, and yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to just say I'm gonna do a work in progress. Actually, no, I'm gonna maybe back this up. That wasn't enough work. We're gonna do another save right here. This is pretty much the last thing for the UI to be done anyway. We just have to do some minor changes for the other stuff, but you know how it is. That was our 5 minutes. That was our Pomodoro. I will be right back once again. Boop. Guys, I lied. That was longer than 5 minutes. I went to go eat. I'm sorry. I know. I failed you all. I went to eat. And I got some water. I'm so sorry. All right, well, I haven't bound until 1 o'clock to finish this up, so we're not even gonna set the timer. We're just gonna keep an eye on the clock. Last things to really do is just fix up this graph point thing here. Oh wait, I just realized I don't have to 100% do what I'm doing right now, because if I just go back, actually, I think I can go here to undo history. See here. There we go. Yep. We don't want the texture rect. What we can do is we can actually just take this and we can change its type to a texture rect rather than just straight up adding stuff in. I completely forgot you could do that. So we just will take our stock tot. There we go. And we will just resize this down, making sure that we ignore size. There we go. And make sure it's just kind of like there. There we go. And we're just gonna see how this actually shows up in game. If it doesn't, whack. If it, oh, texture rect. There we go. Should be essentially the same principle. Hey, you can barely tell what it is though. That's fine. We'll just let the week play out. Hey, AWC video, welcome back. Sorry, I was away for a bit. Oh wait, you want the game update? You want the game update, AWC? Ooh, that's not good. You think you can handle that? Because you're gonna get it. Basically, we've just been working on fixing up the UI. My drives are going nuts right now. And we've just been getting good at using Godot's UI system. Good is a strong word to use. Also, wait, hold on. Before I get into it, how are you doing? Besides, disappointed that I didn't give you the update. I apologize.
I was about to say.
When are you gonna get the gun update? Oh my god. That actually might be the next game, honestly. I was thinking like so much about like how I want this game to fit together. And just the idea of like home scale, I want it to fit with proportional and maybe fit height. No, keep size.
Yeah.
That might be it.
What's going on, bro?
Because I do want to make an FPS for the next one, and I was like genuinely thinking like, how does this game even fit together? Oh yeah, because let's see the graph point right there. That's actually the oh, the offset's kind of insane. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Going back to where we were initially, like so. Getting back to this guy here. I'm just going to take our texture rect, drag in our tater top, like so. Make sure it's about here, and just scale that bad boy down. Ignore size. So it's about the size of our texture rect. So at least follows this general location. And what I can do, actually, because I believe the problem I'm having with the texture rect is it isn't quite where it should be. What I can do is I can take our graph point here, take its color, make it 0. And, oh wait, the problem is then people are gonna look for that. Okay. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna put our texture rect tot right there. And then we're gonna take our graph point color and then replace it down to 0. So we at least kind of have that going for us. And then once the game okay. Yes, I see you. Angry thing. Color rect. There we go. Let's just see how we're going here. Need a new stock. I hate that I know exactly what meme that is. Verbatim. I could see it in my mind. I don't know why these points are so off. Like, it is right there. Maybe just shove the tots like slightly to the left, dude. Who's gonna trip? Me? Probably. There. Let's just check that out. Okay. Wait for more. And that actually generally solves it. Okay. That worked out really well. Alright, I'm happy. Great. Let's... I just need to truncate the values and get rid of a, this. With tooltip. Okay. And finally, look at that. We did it. We have finished the finance screen UI. Yeah. I don't know what that was. Let's go to here. Let's say finished finance screen UI. There we go. So that's basically it. If we don't mess with anything else, we got a little tater tot sprite that I made here. We have our UI looking a lot better than it did before. Some minor stuff that needs to be changed, like the way these buttons are laid out and just having this set up here, but honestly, this isn't bad. Let's just go over to the sell screen and the buy screen. We'll just mess around with stuff for now. Because these text, I don't know what I'm saying here, isn't wrapping properly. Auto wrap mode, word, arbitrary, word, and we're just gonna see how this looks like in game. Okay, vertical alignment, top, center, and center. Yo, Quincy, can you turn that down, dog? I'm trying to focus. Just move that down here. Hopefully that looks a little bit better. That's better. How many tiers you buying? How many are you selling? Grade, stock. Let's just, I guess, change a few of these so they look a little bit better. So, like, you have the stock screen. You have this screen. We can change the shop screen color so this looks a little bit better too, because this is its own unique thing. Let's also add some more stuff for the buttons. Finance menu, shop. Let's just make sure it's about that. There we go. So we have this building selection. This should also by default be this. And we'll do some changes there with that guy. For now, this VBox container, which contains that. Container sizing. We do want to add a little bit of padding at the top here, because you see how the button's like really close to the top. We don't want that. If anything, I'm wondering if like we can take the VBox container and just scale this guy down a little bit. That might be it. So like we can say like fill custom. What's that gonna look like? And custom minimum size. No, we don't want to do that. Go back to it. Oh. What I said it. Fill. Okay. Oh boy. Expand. There we go. Maybe it is purely just a button. Text behavior. I don't care about that. Icon behavior. Honestly, get rid of the icons. Don't really need that. Localization, container sizing, transform. We have the content minimum size. I just need padding at the top. There are VBox container. That's the biggest thing. Layout direction, baseline, fill. Maybe we can just get a custom on that. Yeah, so I can do that. Expand. We got that. I don't know what exactly is causing the padding on the potato side. It's the minimum size. That's what's causing it. and have it from shrink center, which is good. It just, you shouldn't be aligned totally to the top, and that's the biggest problem. Layout direction, there's something here, transform, scale, localization, no. There's a way to do it. I just need to figure out where it's at. Vertical line center, text behavior, we don't care about that. Layout direction, get some locale? No. Inherited, left to right, no, we don't want that. I can't mess around with that because of that. Use container properties for position, that's what we want to mess up here. Is it the scroll container that I want to mess with, maybe? Because this is a child of the pad thing, and I can actually move the scroll container wherever I want. No, I don't care about that. No, that's not that. That's not what we want to mess with. Transform. For sure. Nah. We don't want that so much. Oh, wait. Dude, I'm so smart when I know how things work sometimes. Not all the times. Sometimes. I can literally just do this. Give it some minor spacing. And then for the bottom portion right here. There. Yeah, that's literally it. Okay, don't want to mess with the scale too much, actually. We do want this to fit whatever it's a child of, which is this. So not so much this side, but this is what it needs to be. Rotate that. Oh, crap. No, there you go. We just want to be about the size of that. Manual positioning isn't always the best, but this is fine. So now if we add more to that, let's go over to the buildings or the shop section here. Increase the tab. Clip tabs off. And we just do the same thing for this, actually. So what I just do for this, if I was paying attention, I just took it and I took this size category, copy value. Let's go over to this one right here, and I think it was layout, transform size category here, paste values. Let's go over to here, increase. Nah, same issue. Bleh. It's because I also messed with the position, I think. No, not that. That's too high up. Checking out the gear page right here. I wish I could very easily just do this. How did I do here? Oh, this is the scroll container. Okay. I don't know exactly what I did now. That's fine. That should be that. This soft selections panel, scroll box, view box container, the patch button in there. Okay, there we go. That's what we want to mess with. Scroll container. That's what it is. Shop selection, no. We want to mess with you, scroll container. Oh, I'm looking at the building. Dude, I'm so smart. There you go. That down to about that, or whatever I created for that. So this has a size of this. It needs to be about, basically we just need to change these. So size and position, fine. Yeah, it's whatever this is. So this, we got 276. Maybe you just need the entire transform, actually. So whatever it is for this right here, so we'll take the size ones, we're going to copy the values, go over to this guy right here, size one, paste the values, so we got that. Then for the next one, we needed to take its position values, which is this, copy it, taking it here to here, I'm going to position it, copy it, paste that. Then we're going to reset the scale to 1, and that fixes that. And also we are going to remove the icon from our thing there. Great. Make sure that that's fine. Cool. And then once we get to the fertilizer section, it'll be the exact same principle. Yeah. Okay. Now all that's really left to do is just change the shop one right here, where we have not this, the shop selection right here. Unfortunately, we cannot override the tabs that we have set up here. But, or we can't, like, I really wish I could do individual colors. You probably can, and I just don't know what I'm doing. But what we want to do now is, not really mess with this, actually. I'll just mess around with these, because these are pretty easy to mess with. We'll do theme overrides, go to styles, style box flat, go here, and just make sure we have the same thing, where we have border width of 3, 3, 3, and 3, like so. Then we will have a corner detail of some small number, turn off anti-aliasing, and turn on the quarter radius of doing the same thing. There you go. This is basically the same for every single panel that we hit now. Just cool. Let's take a look at the item description and item thing here. These are all good and great, except that the text just looks really bad up close, which is kind of sucky. But for the theme overrides, we'll just change the font color of these to be like, yeah, honestly, black with like a white outline would be cool, like so. Font sizes, constant outline size to be like, there you go. Yeah, why not? All right, cool. So outline size of 6, font colors, font blah blah blah. Let's get that going on here. Item usage label, same thing. Theme overrides, colors, font colors like that. Font outline color of white. And font outline size of 6. Perfect. Cool. A little easier to read, so on and so forth and whatnot. Potato patch, item description, item usage, like so. Nice. How many potatoes are you selling? How many potatoes are you buying? Got changed up some of the stuff here. This looks fine. This needs to be changed too. At least we got the buttons in a better spot than we did previously, which is good. Yeah. All that's really left to do now is just make sure that these tabs are in the correct spot. So I'm just going to have to do some stuff there. Like in the font, actually, from this distance is good. I'll just figure out how to fix some of this stuff. But honestly, the UI is in a pretty good spot. I just gotta basically change this so it looks better on each tab. Yeah. This is just kind of fun though. I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I'll add the same, at this point I'm doing the same thing for every single panel, so I might as well. Except for the color, which is why I'm doing like the unique. But it is easier to just change that than the entire color. Then like do this every single time I do this, but you know, whatever. Let's do a couple more times. I think that's a good place to end the stream since it is now 1 p.m. We'll go to the theme overrides, go into the style box flat here, make sure the corner radius is like that. Border width is 3, 3, 3, 3. Border white, like that. And then we will have corner radius of 3, 3, 3, and 3. And we'll turn anti-aliasing off, and we're getting pretty quick with it. Nice. Let's do that one more time for our cell screen. Same principle. Go in here, theme overrides. We got the retro theme there. Style box flat. Anti-aliasing it now off. Border. Turn this to like 3. 3's our fun to read our favorite number. Can't speak properly anymore. Border of white. And corner radius of that, and that. And cool. Now if we just run the game, it should look just a little bit better. Yeah. A lot better. And then we'll change this to maybe be gray. And I'll like add a grid pattern to it. See, I keep saying, yeah, I'm going to finish this up. And it's like, oh, wait, no, I can add one more thing. That's a problem. Okay. Let's see. Let's go for theme overrides, styles. I'm going to do a style box texture in here, actually. And let's create a... We can get a new gradient texture. New placeholder texture 2D. What's that? Okay, so I can't do that. We can get a new noise texture, curve texture. What's an atlas texture? What's this do? Okay, didn't do anything really. I just want to see if we can just like somehow get a grid texture built in. What if I can just get like a noise texture 2D and then we can new fast noise light. Oh, okay. Simplex smooth cellular. Permanent. Value cubic. Value. Ping pong. That's getting weirder. Interesting. I'll probably just get like a graph. Or I'll just get like dots. We could get gradient texture 1D. And for the gradient, gradient. I can do that inverse, but what I want to do, we would gradient texture 2D. What's that do? That is up and down, top to bottom. So I'm gonna do that, and then I do this. Okay. HDR, no, we don't want to do that. Interpolation, linear, we do constant. Cubic. Okay. It could be like the top if it's like a nice green, like a nice money green, and then the bottom of it's kind of like a pastel red, so like, hey, you're in the red.
Hello?
There we go.
What's good, bro? Yeah, I'm just finding arcade though.
And maybe, so we got linear, we have constant. There you go. Sounds like kind of halfway. Just to see what that looks like. Let me try that out. Like that. And for the stock line, oh, I can do a lot for that too, actually. Kind of. Alright, I can. I can do a texture too, and a material. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, and one last thing I want to do for that is, this is a panel, and oh yeah, it's because of the way I did it with that, I can't, or can I? Gray rain, fill, later. Content margins, modulate, subregion axis stretch. Okay, so you can't add the border, which kind of sucks. And I can't, I guess since it's like a style box texture, I can't add the other junk to it too. Because I got like these texture margins and I can mess around with that. I don't want to do that though. Let's, this one, maybe? No, we don't want to mess with that. Resource, visibility, texture, ordering. Okay, can't really do anything about that. That's fine. Let's just run the game, see what it looks like. Oh, you're in the red, you're in the green. This is like the red area for prices. Cool. There's probably a better way to do this, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. But I think that's gonna end it for today. We're gonna say changed some more panels and stock screen. Cool. Do that, push it, finish it. And yeah, that's gonna end it for today, guys. Not bad for a Friday. We actually got a pretty good chunk of the UI done, or at least we got the workflow for it, so it's easy to replicate. Of course, we're gonna end the stream with our thank you. So of course, thanks to Louis Deals Gaming for hopping in and just lurking in the chat. Hopefully, got some good chores done. Special thanks, of course, to Jump Alive for being our 85th follower. That's awesome. Special thanks to Phobos for being the first one to hop in the YouTube chat. I hope your interview is going great, as well as your competition. You got this. I'm pretty sure your interview already happened because it's been way more than 15 minutes, but I'm sure you absolutely killed it. I'm rooting for you out here. Kebab, Tired Kebab, for hopping in for the chat. Remember, rest is technically a form of production. That's what I've been telling myself, and the more you kind of accept that, the easier it gets. And of course, finally, special thanks to AWC Videos for popping in the chat. The gun might be for the next game. We're talking about it. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. I will see you next week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And yeah, hope your day is great. So I'll catch you all later. Peace.